What's going on, you guys? Yeah. Everyone grab their pink comforter.
I got the worst haircut ever. This is my haircut. Look at that.
Oh, and then you said Pat Dixon does have a past.
He's Ray DeVito. His chin is kind of neato. He's Ray DeVito. He is a Guido. He's not a pedo. His name is Ray DeVito. Problems with his pedo. He's kind of retardito. It's Ray DeVito. His chin is pretty neato. That Ray DeVito. Your information he'll repeat-o. That stinky Guido. That's Ray DeVito. Rock Bottom Podcast starts now.
What's up? 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 Rock Bottom Podcast. Silk. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Silk City. Use the promo code ROCKB. Fucking idiot. I'm watching this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And he's like, this is going to be up on his Patreon. It's going to be up on memberships. What is it? What is this? This is not. What is this show he did tonight? I want to know. Let's take a look. By the way, you can't unhear that opening. Once you hear that open, you can't unhear it. It's brutal. Brutal.
What's up? What's going on, you punks?
Punks.
Well, I'm in Buffalo. I'm in my hotel room in Buffalo. I got a show at 10 o'clock. Shout out Silk City Hot Sauce. Silk City Hot Sauce.
Watch us plug.
Put it in Mud Shark. I don't care. Pain in the brain. Since apparently my code doesn't work. So I asked Jeff Levine. I'll put my gold chain away. I don't want to look too cool, man.
He's always commenting on his gold chain.
I got a show at 10 o'clock. The comic's supposed to pick me up in an hour. Like hour 15 minutes. The other comics pick me up. It's snowing like crazy up here. I came in from Cleveland. No snow in Cleveland. And then I got up here and yeah, it's still coming down. I don't know if anyone will be at the show tonight. I don't care. I get paid the same regardless. And no stripper will be there that I'm aware of. But yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're having fun.
He likes to mimic everything, man. We're doing it. Good egg. Hi, Chad's lawyer. I mean, he just like hears it and then he feels like he has to say it.
But yeah, I was listening to MLC. Oh, first of all, I got a story checking in. So this happened twice now. So that Motel 6 in Pottstown, where they had someone was sleeping in a room, the room that they gave.
He's told this story 9 times. I've heard this story 9 times.
Gave to us, me and Goot. Yes, there were 2 beds in the room, and then this hotel. So I come here to check in. I'm not going to say the hotel name because the venue, the people that booked me.
Oh, good.
Got me this hotel room.
Good.
So
thanks.
They gave me a hotel room, and so they gave me, and it was a hotel room number 249 on the key. It said 249 on the key. So all right, I go to 249. My key doesn't work. I bring all my stuff with me.
I'm waiting for a new twist on this story.
Up there, I go to check in the room 249. It doesn't work. All right. Again, I'm not going to leave all my stuff in front of the door, so I drag all my stuff.
Got to go downstairs.
My laundry basket. Yes. The infamous laundry basket. I'm carrying my laundry basket. It's got my laptop in it.
It's getting funnier. Colt C, I always mute Ray's intro, Z-Man. No, it's brutal. You can't unhear it. Once you hear Ray's intro, you're like, wah, ouch. Like, it's in my mind right now. It's literally in my mind. His chin is kind of neato. Ugh.
Lamp. All my non-seizure medications. You know how I do. You know how I do things. These headphones were in there. My Hugo Boss shirts. My stupid gold chain.
He's explaining everything that's in his basket now. This is fascinating podcasting.
It's all in there. It's all in there. We're doing it. And I go back down. I'm like, hey, my key doesn't work. So the lady gives me, she goes, all right. She goes, she rings it in again. She's like, oh, here you go. Gives me my key back.
These
Gives me my key back.
These
Like,
hand
all right,
movements
cool.
are
I go back
necessary.
up to that room,
These are all
249
necessary.
or whatever. I do it. The key works. I go to open the door. Boom.
Boom.
It's blocked.
Locked. There's a guy in
Someone's
there.
got it locked from the inside. Some
Yeah.
guy on the other side goes,
I'm going to shoot
goes,
you.
He's like, who is this? Who's trying to come in my room? I was like, oh, this is the room they gave me. He's like, I'll shoot you. He actually said that. I will shoot you. I was like,
Whatever impression he's doing, I guarantee the guy sounded nothing like that. I guarantee, because you like when he does the impression of me, he's like, ooh, he's a dork. He's a dork. He's a dork. He's a big dork. He's stupid. He's stupid. That's Ray's impression of me. I do Ray's impression of me better than Ray does an impression of me. I do Ray doing an impression of me better than Ray. See, I'm repeating it 3 times like Ray does. I do an impression of Ray doing an impression of me better than Ray doing an impression of me. I do you know.
all right, this is right away. The fact it was live, I was like, all right. So again, I got to pick up all my stuff. I'm not leaving my stuff there. So I go pick up all my stuff. I go down there. There's somebody in that room.
Yeah.
There's someone in that room. So she's like, she goes, oh, she meant to give me 248. That's what she was supposed to give me. By the way, she's on the phone with her friend the whole fucking time. She's on the phone with her friend. She's eating her fucking Taco Bell. Like barely paying attention.
This means barely in sign language.
She gave me the wrong key. So 248 is what I was supposed to get. I get to 248.
I think that's what was Ray doing sign language? Are we not giving Ray enough credit? Is he doing sign language? Is he voguing? I think he's doing sign language. It's Ray language for the deaf. This is Ray language. So if you're deaf, this is how you watch Rock Bottom podcast. He does Ray language. Did he teach this when he was at Cleveland State or Bowling Green? I'm gonna start picking up on his things.
And the heat doesn't work. So I'm in there a few minutes. The heater doesn't work. It's broke.
Let me see if I can.
So I'm in a different room. I'm not saying the room number here for.
Here, let me see if I can pick up on his Ray language. I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna play it with the sound down. Okay. So this means 241. The heat's not working. The lady's on the phone. He's down there complaining. And I'm like just trying to get a room key. But all of a sudden, she gets off the phone with her friend, and I finally get the room key. This means room key. When he goes like this, that's room key. I'm trying to Ray language. Okay. First that you brought the basket. Second time, this is the third time going to the room. Yeah. So now it's cold outside in Buffalo. I think I'm picking up on this. It's cold outside in Buffalo. It's snowing. I drove in here from Cleveland. See if I got that. Let me turn it up. Oh, I fast forward.
He just hears someone like trying to come into the door. He's like, "Who's this? Who's this?" He's like, I was like, "Oh, someone gave me this." I love it. I pay people. People give me shit. I don't pay people. People give me shit.
Broccoli.
What the hell? But yeah, I will see.
Broccoli, are you taking me to a steak dinner?
What at midnight I'll know how much I made and I'll be able to give them some money. But yeah, before I was paying people, but I wasn't making money. So like I was literally losing money to do a podcast where because I
all right. My lost interest. To whoever says Chad isn't funny, Chad is funny. So take that, haters. Huh? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm the one who picked up on Ray language. Oh, shit. Mac, $9.99. Go Browns. Indeed. Go Browns. I'm excited for the Browns. They're going to go to the play.
I'm so excited.
Shout out Joe Flacco. I think he watches the show. I'm pretty sure Joe Flack. If I'm doing a podcast at night, I gotta whisper like Ray, because Ray likes to whisper. Hi, GNLE 55999. Thanks for being on tonight, Chad. We're doing it. Yes. No, I was watching Ray's thing and I go, this guy's out of control. He needs to be stopped from podcasting. And I watched the ending of it. He's like, yeah, don't worry. This will be up on Patreon. If you got memberships, that shout out to Leo Gunn for all the memberships. So guys, if you missed this, you can go watch it on Ray's Patreon later tonight after his gig. You're going to want to watch this because we're watching it right now. And whew.
I pay Elise every time Elise would come on my show. And so I was paying people, but I don't make that much money per show. Thank you, Broccoli. But like I don't make that much money per show. So it's not like I have a bunch of money to hand out. I mean, Brennan makes a killing. And also, like a lot of people.
Does Brennan make a killing? Repeat it 3 times.
Like, shit, but like,
Love Chatter, today's podcast was the worst mail-in money grab I've ever seen. I totally said that. I was watching. I go, Ray is totally trying to grab some quick cash before he heads to this gig.
But yeah, I do not mind throwing them some money. I would not be able to. I don't think I made $100. I probably made $100 total when everything's said and done. Maybe a little over. So I cannot afford to pay.
Plus, I had to go buy Starbucks coffee, Dunkin' Donuts coffee, Panera coffee. Had to go buy a new Browns jersey. Had to go buy some Jordans. Had to go buy another gold chain. So I don't think I could pay Kristen Carney and Kate Meany tonight.
Yes, $100 per show, but I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to paying my guests. I'm not opposed to doing that at all, Broccoli. But yeah, I don't make, like I said, I don't make that much money. And also, Kate likes jumping on my show. She
likes it.
Came in. She like just hit me up like, hey, let me.
Kate Meany likes jumping on rock bottom.
So a lot of times, like people hit me up wanting to do the show, which I'm very happy.
Maybe if Kate Meany will come on my show.
Happy and grateful that they're willing to do that. So, but yeah, I want to get to a point, Broccoli. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I want to get to a point where I'm able to pay my guests. I always take care of my guests. Every time I go out with Elise, I buy her drinks. When I hung out with Kate Meany, I was like buying her drinks and stuff. So I do take care of my guests on the back end, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. Explain it again. Explain it 3 more times, please.
I hang out with them in person. Also, like when I do guest digital podcasts, like there are no super chats involved, and I always like take my guests out. Who's on my show? If they want to hang out, I'll take them to lunch if they're able to.
So you take them to the lunch, you buy them drinks, like on the back end. Is that what you're trying to say?
Hang after, but no, I hear you, Broccoli. You're correct. That's not. But yeah, like I said, I'm not. What do you call? At the point where I'm able to just pay people $100 per show.
Okay,
so
why?
Like
because you don't make enough money. Because Kevin makes a lot of money and you don't. You make like $100 a show.
I'm not at that level.
You're not at that level yet, right?
I hear you.
But you take care of the guests on the back end. You'll take them out for drinks.
But you are correct. Dicka89.
Dicka.
Hey Ray, send John the link. He said come on. All right, I'll send him the link. I was talking to him. And it looks like that gig in Youngstown's going to happen because I was interacting with the booker today.
Dave Rubbish, Youngstown Funny Farm. Still around. That guy's been booking that place since I started comedy.
And he's supposed to call me tomorrow. So it looks like he's interested in so it looks like he's interested in actually having Stuttering John there. So there's a good possibility, Youngstown at the Funny Farm, that can happen. And again,
Dr. Chow, I thought Ray was the #1 comic on iTunes in 2023. He says he was, but there's actually no evidence of that. I have screen grabs of when I was #1 for Florida's Most Wanted, for a white guy named Chad. I grabbed them all. When I was #1, I took the screen grab. But Ray continues to say he had 2 #1 specials last year. 1 dry bar. And I went through my dry bar just out of curiosity, just to see. Went through the website, and there's no rankings for dry bar. There's no number one rankings or top 10. There's nothing. So whatever this chart is in Ray's head, I think I really do believe Ray's number one in his head. His specials are number one. Both specials are number one. So it's not like iTunes, Amazon. It's Ray DeVito's head.
I want to do it where like the booker's calling me tomorrow, but I want to get to a point where like you talk to John, you guys hash out, you know, whatever the details are. I don't want to be involved.
Ray, I'll explain what you're saying for the past 5 minutes. You want to put Stuttering John in contact with Dave Rubbish, the owner of the Youngstown Funny Farm, so you're not involved. Done. Move on.
In that capacity, you know? I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be.
You don't want to be involved? You don't want to be involved?
The guy responsible for
that
other stuff.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I want it to be, that's between them.
Explain it one more time.
I'm going to have a beer.
One more time. That's a good idea. Prescription medication, beer.
Beer and Buffalito. But
Buffalito.
So that's what I'm doing. Oh, not me, Ray.
Beloved chatter, $5. Ray pays his guests by offering them drinks. They have to go on a date with him to get not creepy. Yeah, Ray pays his guests offering them drinks. He has to go out. They have to go talk to Ray more. Like it's bad enough that he guilts these people into doing his podcast. But if you want a couple bucks, or if you need some sort of payment in any way, you have to go out with Ray. That's how he does it.
I got a great haircut today. Good for you. You know what I did do? I did, because I'm in a hotel room. I did but I did like trim the chest hair.
Oh, good.
I did trim the chest hair. That I did do.
Good story.
Also, I don't know if you guys remember Malia Simon, but she was going to try to jump on. She might not be able to jump on.
He's always talking about how he sent the link to all these people. They're going to jump on. You remember this last podcast? He's like, yeah, Kate Meany says she's going to jump on. She never did. God, I'm so glad I don't get the link to Ray's podcast anymore, because he used to do this to me until I cut off the friendship. I used to get that link, and I'm like, when I first moved here to Tampa, I get that link. I'm like, motherfucker. Then I get the text message. Jump on for a little bit, man. He always wants you to jump on, and he's jumping off. I got to jump off here in a minute. Jump on, man. You're missing out.
All right. Looks like she's going to do Saturday afternoon. She's
great. Good.
She's great to have on these podcasts. But yeah, looks like Kristen Carney. And also, I'm done with Brennan saying my show sucks. He watches I get it. I don't fucking sit there and talk about Shuley and his fucking.
It does suck. Brennan's 100% right. Ray, his assessment of your show is 100% on the money. It sucks. It sucks. And I'm just pointing it out. You know, Ray, the only reason I keep doing this is because you keep doubling and tripling down on me, and you won't say a bad fucking word about Patrick Melton. You won't say a goddamn thing, and that guy goes 6 hours on you a day saying the most brutal things you could possibly say. But you have no problem just jumping at me and barking down my throat. And I just want to point that out.
Numbers. I don't talk about people buying views. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't sit here and make fun of Patrick Melton or Chad Zumock. I don't give a fuck about that. Also, I do like someone pointed out today online, like everything Chad says about me is just shit. Chad is ashamed about him and his life. Like half the stuff he says about doesn't even apply to me.
Examples, please.
Me. It's literally just him, his inner dialogue about stuff that he has to do with his life and stuff.
Is this Ray the Shrink?
Like when he was like, yeah, that really was annoying. When he was telling me like how sloppy my bedroom is.
Was.
Like he's never been in my bedroom. Meanwhile,
when I stayed with you in a story, Ray, I went into your bedroom with you, and I even said, this is the grossest room I've ever seen. The house you lived with, and don't you lie, you're lying, Ray. This is a lie. The house in a story that you lived in for 15 years with Jesse Joyce and a bunch of other comics, there was shit everywhere. Clothes coming out of your dresser, your bed wasn't made, There was a Millennium Falcon in the corner, proudly on display. There were beer cans everywhere. There was an isolating fan. There was a light with no lampshade. It was the most disgusting room I've ever seen. That apartment was disgusting. I remember when I would crash on your couch, you didn't have a blanket for your guests. You didn't have a pillow. I was just sitting there with my coat over me on this filthy, filthy couch with cigarette butts in it, and it was disgusting. So what I would have to do is go get drunk in order to sleep at your place because it was disgusting. Then I would wake up in the morning and leave immediately. I didn't even shower at your place. I'd go to the gym and shower because your bathroom sucked too. So shut up. You're lying.
My bedroom was a fucking podcast studio that a bunch of comics had been in. That's where me and Bob Biggerstaff started our podcast.
I think this is another place he lived at. It wasn't the one in Astoria where he lived at for a majority of his New York career, quote unquote.
In my fucking bedroom. Chrissy Mayer was a guest of ours. A bunch of
name drop. My Lost Interest, $1.99. His podcasts are the most desperate money grabs. I mean, it's just fucking gross. It's gross. Thank you for the super chat.
The time in my fucking.
Speaking of money grabs,
who else back in those early days? Harry Tarjanian, Tom McCaffrey.
By the way, guys, if you don't like my commentary over Ray's podcast, if you just want to watch Ray without me, it'll be up on Patreon, Ray's Patreon. So he'll tell you at the end of the show.
We had porn, Kelly Provocateur, Courtney Olson. It's like we had.
Ooh, Courtney Olson.
So to act like my, and I'll be honest, like the only reason why my place in Astoria was nice was my buddy Logan, who was worked on Broadway. He was.
It wasn't nice, Ray. It was disgusting. Unless did he move somewhere after that place in Astoria where he lived for 15 years? Because I've been to that place numerous times and it was disgusting. There's food on the counters. It was just gross. The walls were disgusting. The reason why your landlord wanted you out of there, that place was going to be condemned.
Musical producer, and he was engaged to a woman in Spain, and she was still in Spain, didn't come here yet, and he had a bunch of money, so he just bought a whole bunch of fucking nice furniture.
Yeah, let me read this from MGD. Leo Gunn and Vaping Dago enable this idiot. They do. They do. Every time they gift memberships. By the way, get a membership, guys. Why not? You're shitting money and throwing it away.
Furniture for that place. So like our place was like really nice for a while because of Logan. That was all Logan. I got to get Logan. I got to ask Logan to do my podcast.
Yeah. Again, here you go. Beloved chatter. Ray showed us his room a month ago. It was the grossest shit I've ever seen. So Ray, your argument, you are not backing up your own argument. The place you were staying in Cleveland with that guy who went to rehab or whatever, we've seen the inside of that place. And I got to be honest with you, I saw it too. The Shuley Network broke it down, I think, on a BS show. That place was actually nicer than your place in Astoria. The place you were just staying at, the place you just moved out of to go stay with your parents' dead friends, your dead parents' friend, was nicer, and it was a shithole. So you can't say you had a really nice place, podcast studio. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. This nice guy, Ray, I'm telling you guys, he's not a nice guy. He's not. He's a user. He's a manipulator and a liar.
Yeah, sometimes. But yeah, he turned that place into a fucking. It was like Coming to America. That movie, Coming to America, with Eddie Murphy, where like the landlord comes in when Eddie Murphy's like, "This place is too nice." He's like, "I need a shithole," and like the landlord's like, "Here, you take my apartment." It was like literally like that. Like my apartment.
Explain it one more time.
Nicest.
Explain the scene in Coming to America one more time. You just explained it. Now explain it again. Let's hear it one more time, what the apartment was like in Coming to America. You just explained it. Now explain it one more time and giggle.
And then when he moved out, he had a bunch of money. He's like, "Hey, no, you keep it. Your place was a shithole before I got here." Like he got like all new pots and pans and where they can like hang fancy pots and pans to hang in the kitchen, like the whole thing. Like, yeah, we have like a plasma TV, a giant plasma TV and everything. Right. Yeah, we had nice furniture and stuff. Yeah, he fucking pimped it out. He fucking pimped that ride. And yeah, he turned that place into a
was it dope?
Nice place. It was like a fucking Prince video. That was all Logan. I gotta, yeah, he's fucking cool as shit.
Sounds great.
But yeah, he was just a dude that I met at Snowdonia one night. He's like, yeah, I need a place to temporarily live.
This guy sounds
for like 5
great.
months.
Give me his number. I want to hang out with this guy.
It's like, all right, live in my place. And he looked at it and he's like, all right, this shit's gotta go. And just like bought all this new shit. And then I was scared because I thought he was gonna move out and take it all with him. But he's like, no, dude. He's just like, I made you throw that. He's like, you need to live like an adult. So yeah,
before Melton jumped on board, before everyone jumped on board, right in the middle of COVID, I told you guys who Ray DeVito is, and now you're finally coming around on this guy. Before Melton jumped in, I was the first. Told you exactly who Ray is. I was on to Ray real quick. And everyone's like, you're a fucking asshole. Even Ray. He's a dick. That's why he's good on MLC. He's a dick. No, Ray, you're a dick. How about that? Hit the like button.
Fucking pimp that ride. So
pimp that ride.
Shout out to Logan. I don't want to say his last name, but I want to get him on the podcast. People do it. But yeah.
You think you could get Logan on the podcast? I think we all want to see Logan. I think we need to hear from Logan, Ray, because this guy sounds awesome. He put up a plasma TV and pots and pans. Get him on the show, man.
He fucking made that place dope. So my place was pretty nice. Had nothing to do with me. My place being a pretty nice place, but it was Logan. Logan was one that made that. He made that place pretty nice.
Beloved chatter, $2. The hot sauce promo code Ray gives out never worked. It hasn't worked in months because he hasn't sold a bottle. So pick up my Check Madness. Use the promo code ROCKB and you'll get nothing. ROCKB and you'll get no promo code. Fucking idiot.
Ray hates Ready Whip. Is your girlfriend going to your comedy show? No, the stripper. The stripper is no. I told her to ignore anyone that messages her about me. I told her
turn
to
your
block
phone
me.
off.
Don't worry about it. Sorry that this world is come into your world.
I like how Ray's lying now, saying he has a girl. That's great. That's my favorite Ray lie right now is he's pretending to have a girl in his life.
Yeah, she is. She has moved on. She's like, who are these people? Asked me to do their podcast. I guess some other people asked her. I don't know. Could it be Dr. Chow, the mega troll? Could it have been you, Dr. Chow? Could it have been? Are you the one that asked her to do your podcast? I didn't ask her.
His voice went up to squash territory. Chad, I think you missed a couple of super chats. All right, let's go back. Calm down. Let's see what I missed. I apologize. This podcaster. Oh, wait, I missed this one. Can someone please kidnap Ray and sell him to the cartel? I just watched The Sound of Freedom with the guy who played Jesus in the Mel Gibson movie. And it's about child trafficking and kidnapping and selling. That'd be great if you could sell Ray. Thank you very much for the... Thanks for $2. Not, in all honesty, MLC today was pretty fucking compelling with Kate Meany and Kristen Carney and John. It was pretty good with the Dove Davidoff stuff. I mean, I was fascinated. I know Dove, so I was like, whoa. If this shit came out during the Me Too movement, he would be in big trouble. I mean, that guy is a controlling son of a bitch. That was very interesting. Online Tom R, $4.99. Ray has diarrhea of the mouth, but is unfunny. When are you coming to the Shuley Network? You always did a great job with Shuley and Bob. They just don't ask me. They don't ask me. We were doing that. Take a Seat show, and it just kind of disappeared. And then, I guess Sennheiser came in full time, and they just don't ask me to do their shows. So I'm like, all right. And we were supposed to do stand-up shows together, and I'm like, okay. And that was it. So, then Kevin started having me on his show, and I'm just like, okay. Gonzo, $2. Happy New Year, Chad. Got mugshot hot sauce for Christmas. Congratulate. Yeah. Did you use the promo code ROCKB to get nothing off? I hope you like it. I like it. I enjoy it. Steve C, $5. Why does Kevin have Ray on so much more than you, especially on crucial shows like New Year's? I don't know. But again, Ray, if you're watching, if you're listening, clip it, Bex. Again, your biggest credit, your biggest show you've been on is Brennan, and you met him through me. I got to keep reminding you because you will not give me any credit for going out of my way to put you in connection with Kevin Brennan to get you on Burning Bridges. So your relationship with Ray or with Kevin started with me, and you refuse. You just continue to shit talk me and badmouth me, discredit me when I'm the only one responsible for your only success, your biggest year in comedy. You probably made like 30 grand because of me. So you're welcome. Again, you're welcome. I will continue to remind you. I will continue to say this publicly because you know it's true and you just won't say anything. Look at his eyes. Look how dumb he looks right now. Fucking idiot. I hope you bomb tonight in Buffalo. Ooh, bombing in Buffalo during the winter. That's the worst. Oof.
I didn't want to probably like, who asked you to do the podcast? I don't care, but I don't know. I don't know who asked her to do the podcast, but I'm like, listen, if you want to do people's podcasts, I don't care. Go ahead. But I go, I'm sorry. I go, it's all my fault for even bringing you into this world. But no, she will not be there. Yeah, there he is, Dr. Chow. Was it you? Was it you?
Dr. Chow.
Send MKE. I don't know who MKE is.
MKE.
Clyde Cleveland. You're going to see Tom Green at Hilarious. I'm not. I'm in.
You're in Buffalo. We know.
I am not
You're in Buffalo.
Cleveland. I'm in Buffalo.
Oh.
Buffalo strippers.
That's a good song. What do you
like a Rasta?
He's like Weird Al.
Voltaire.
He said instead of Buffalo Soldiers, he's like Buffalo Strippers. He's Weird Al Yankovic now.
I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you. Going into business with Stuttering John. It's up to him. It's up to him to book that show. That's between him and the booker. That's between them two. I just want to let them introduce
you. You just want to introduce. Okay, here he's going to explain it again. This show only needs whatever this is that Ray does. Is it a show or a stream? It really only needs to be 10 minutes long because he just repeats his shit. Now he's explaining. He put Stuttering John in contact with the Youngstown Funny Farm booker, and he just wants to make them put them, and then he wants to step out of it. Kevin probably paid Ray more than normal on New Year's. Probably. That's probably the case. No, I seriously saw Ray, and I was like, I can't. I went to a party anyway, and I was in a shitty mood. And I didn't want to bring in 2024 with Ray. I was like, I can't. And then he brought that Mr. Kill Everything guy in, who was just fucking horrible. Oh, that guy was brutal.
Each other, and what happens from there happens. I want to do that, and then everyone can be friendly on their terms, so they can do it the way they want to do it.
What's it say? Is that Merc is forever burned with most MLC fans? Chad's biggest with all of 2024 so far. All right, MGD, I appreciate it. Not really sure what you were saying, but there's something behind it for sure. Red Honda says Chad needs to smash Kate and Carney. Both girls looking for love. Yeah, why can't I just date both of them at the same time? You know? Hit the like button.
I did like Kristen Carney and Kate Meany on Brennan's show today. They were fantastic. I thought they were great. I did not know Dove had his list of rules, like the fucking Jordan rules. He had his list of rules of things to do, not to do, things you're allowed to say to him, things you're not. Like he's Prince. That's what it sounds like. He was like Prince in the Revolution.
Wait, hold on. Let me address this dude.
You got to do. You got to.
Melton said Chad only put out 10 hours of shows last week, forcing Chad to do 2 shows a day. Did he really say that? That guy's a clown. Yeah, that's why I'm doing 2 shows today. Yeah, you're right. I don't do 4-hour, 5-hour shows. I don't. I never will. It's stupid. I don't listen to 5-hour podcasts, 4-hour shows. I'm just doing it because I have nothing going on right now. And I was watching Ray's thing going crazy. So go suck that Melton dick, you fucking dummy.
Baptize yourself in the lake of Lake Minnetonka, whatever the hell that was. Purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. But yeah, let's go, Team Raymond. Thank you, Template Convert. Can you ask the artist to update the cartoon of you to include the treadmill? I'm not going to be there long. Like, that's the other thing too. Like, I'm not going to be at the place I'm staying that long. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going to be there for a little while.
Are you not going to be there long, Ray, at this place? Are you going to be there for a little while?
I don't.
You're not
they're
going to be
very
there
nice
long.
people, and they're friends of mine. But
You're not going to be there.
Works from. That's the office space where he works for and works in. And so me podcasting in the other room, I don't want to be loud and talking about filthy things maybe when I'm from the bedroom while he's so.
No, Stella B is she gets it. This girl gets it. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Which they're fine with. I mean, nothing but great, but yeah. So I am gonna get my own place. I think I'm gonna rent a studio in Cleveland, or I'm gonna talk to Gustav. If something comes up that's makes sense for me, that Gustav.
Beloved chatter, dude, either can't or won't read my super chats. Did you super chat me? Oh shit. I already did the hot sauce one. Are you talking about Ray or me? You got to be talking about Ray, because I just see one from you. Motherfucker, I'll see you in AC, dude. Let's hang out. High five.
Because I have been talking to Gustav. He's a good egg. And if
Stop
something works
saying
out,
good egg.
Fucking
Jim Norton started the good egg thing. Now, then Kevin started doing it. And just because Kevin started doing it, Ray's, he's a good egg. He's a good egg.
But yeah, I gotta fill up the calendar more with some stand-up gigs. Also, I mean, I gotta write fucking, like, this new stuff I've been doing. It does all right in front of crowds that already know me, that like me, but
nobody knows you, dude. Stop it. Ray, quit lying. Crowds don't know you. This is a lie. Crowds that know me. I'm not saying crowds know me. They don't. If I do a show, maybe 2 people know who I am. Crowds that know me. Shut up. You're always saying I'm a liar. You're the biggest liar.
But is it universal?
I take that back. Melton's the biggest liar.
I don't think so. Because like when other people, like, it's good if I'm like already doing stuff where they kind of know me.
He really holds himself in this like this superior comedian. Like he's like one of the best to ever do it. He really thinks that in his head.
But it's not.
And his material's just gold.
As hard as I want it to hit. And so, yeah, I got to get that together. I'm still out there doing comedy. I'm still out there doing stand-up.
We know.
I really want to go to the Super Bowl thing, but like, there's a thing. If Philadelphia makes a Super Bowl, I might have a show in Philadelphia.
At a Helium Club, we know. And if the Browns go to the Super Bowl, you're not going to go.
That I would really like to do. So that's what I want. Rex, did you pack your bobbleheads? I see an empty shelf. No, no bobbleheads with me. I'm in a hotel room right now, Rex. I'm in a hotel room.
He does.
He does. That's it. Decline host.
Yeah, right. If you're so good, why'd you just do 6 minutes in Pottstown? Why didn't you you said Shuley didn't do any jokes, even though Shuley said he did. If you're such a good comic, go out there and fucking own it. When I go up in a lineup, if I'm either opening, middling, or headlining, I'm going to own it. I want to show them that you can get a show going. Instead of you said you just bailed and did no material. Sounds like you don't give a fuck about the honest. Yeah, go see Ray. Hey guys, everybody go see Ray DeVito tonight, tomorrow, because if he doesn't like the crowd, he just might not do any material. Sounds like a good sales pitch. We saw Ray in Pottstown. He was terrible. Go see him.
I think I got your text message today. I don't know if that was you that texted me. I think it was. I like both those guys. I know what you were trying. I don't know if that was you. I don't want to speak on your behalf, but I like both those guys. I'm fine with whatever. You're right. You're right. Jason Bentley, and a very generous. Thank you, Jason Bentley.
What's wrong with Jason Bentley?
Congrats.
What's wrong with Jason Bentley giving this guy $50?
Right, and apparently being the #1 show on the internet. Even KB's going after your sloppy seconds. Not to mention, he's moving in on your Stuttering John Pro Man. Please don't give this to Stuttering John, you Sheffield hack. Thank you, Jason Bentley, and I look forward to meeting you in AC. And dude, I apologize a bunch. Apparently, I apologized to Stokes, Uncle Stokes, when I should have been apologizing.
Why is he Googling?
Yes.
Or giggling?
Chipper Jones is a first ballot Hall of Fame. And by the way, like, forget Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones was great, but you had fucking Glavin, Smoltz, and Maddox.
Oh, he's talking Atlanta Braves because Jason Bentley's avatar is the Atlanta Braves. So we're in Ray's wheelhouse, baseball.
So yeah, you have could be arguably the greatest starting line, because the starting lineup.
Name it: Maddox, Glavin. Go ahead.
With them, Smoltz, Glavin, Maddox. But then the other one was Steve Avery.
Steve Avery
didn't live up to expectations.
Right.
But he wasn't that bad.
Right.
But when you're compared to Smoltz, Maddox, and Glavin, you're not going to look that awesome.
No,
I mean, those guys are like three.
Right.
Yeah, Steve Avery.
Yeah.
And then Charlie Leibrandt. Wasn't Charlie Leibrandt the other starting pitcher?
Yeah.
For the Braves?
Yeah.
I think so. I could be wrong. I know you would know more than I do. But yeah, Chipper Jones, first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I'm not denying that. McGriff, also a Hall
Fred
of Famer.
McGriff.
Maybe not a first ballot McGriff, but
Fred McGriff.
Pretty close to it. But yeah, I did not know Sheffield, all that Sheffield stuff. But let's say he wasn't attached to that stuff.
Ray's, this will be up on Patreon, guys. This will be up on Ray's Patreon. So if you don't like my commentary and you think I'm ruining the show, I apologize. So forget about me. Go to Ray's Patreon. You're going to want to sign up to see this. This is good. Him talking about the 90s Braves.
He had the stats, kind of like where it would make sense if just given the stats. I'm just talking about the stats. But yeah, I know. And that's the other thing. Kevin Brennan's shitting on my show. Yeah, he has no problem like coaching my. And I get it.
Is that true? Almost as many viewers as Steel Toe? Whoa, that's big time news. Let me see. That's not a good sign for Steel Toe. You know, these guys got 10,000 subs. I have more viewers. Steel Toe I have more viewers than Steel Toe's evening show right now. They're at 162 and I'm at 170. Wow. It is not good for them. And they got over 10,000 subscriptions or subs. Wow.
Like I said, my show sucks because I don't fucking shit on other people. I'll sit there and make fun of myself. I'll fucking whatever, my own stuff. And yeah, and therefore Ray stinks. Why? Because I don't fucking shit on Shuli Network. I don't shit on
No, it's not because of that, Ray, because nobody wants to hear about the 90s Atlanta Braves with your one-way conversation with Jason Bentley. Like you could have had this conversation in text message with him.
Patrick Melton or Chad or whatever. Like, no, I'm just trying to do my own stuff. I actually had stuff I was going to talk about today. I was going to talk about that whole Epstein Island thing. And people, every name on the list, I want to go after Stephen Hawkins because Stephen Hawkins was on.
I get all my Epstein news from Ray DeVito. If you want your Jeffrey Epstein client list, you go to Ray DeVito. He will break it down. I mean, this guy is a Ted Koppel like I've ever seen.
The Epstein list. And by the way, if I went to Epstein, like
That's another little crutch Ray has. And by the way, and by the way, and by the way, and by the way, you know, and by the way,
say like you just see all these celebrities going. I guarantee you there had to be a lot of celebrities that had no idea what's going on at Epstein Island. Like we didn't know what was going on until it became news. But I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of people, a lot of celebrities that went there that just wanted to go.
I love he loves celebrity gossip. That's my favorite thing is Ray he was talking about who he was talking about Prince Harry the other day. I'm like, this guy loves celebrity gossip
Because they saw other celebrities going. I don't think all of them were in on that. I don't want to speak for it. I don't know the story inside.
Guess what, Ray? I think all of them were in on it. Every single one of them. Ray. Hot take. I think every celebrity that ever was with Jeffrey Epstein was in on it. How about that? That's my take. That's my counter take from yours.
But I'm just saying.
Let's get a show together, Ray, and we'll debate.
But Stephen Hawkins, man, he gets a raw deal on a lot of shit.
Yeah, man. What's your take on Stephen Hawkins?
He got a raw deal for what else? He got a raw for cheating on his wife. He was known to be scandalous. Well, first of all right, women, can you take some responsibility? The dude can't even.
This is what we tuned in for, guys. Right now is what we're this is called content. This is what we're here for, Ray. Ray, finally, we're getting to the meat and potatoes of Rock Bottom Podcast.
Fucking move, and you're gonna hold him responsible for all this shit? Come on, ladies. You're making a
rape.
You're the ones that have to go touch. That dude must be a hell of a conversation.
Alien Booms
to convince a woman to fucking go to town with him. Like, he's obviously had to be brilliant. Like the guy,
Dr. Chow, the Mega G, $1.99. Let's get our own island and bring all these dimes. Z. Let's do it. Let's get an island. We'll get our own Epstein Island, and then Ray can weigh in on it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ruin Ray's take, guys. I feel bad.
Can't even move, and women are like, I mean, come on. Leave Stephen Hawkins alone.
Leave him
The
alone.
guy went through enough, and people still want to take him down a notch. Didn't life do it already?
Leave the billionaire alone, guys. Leave him alone.
Whatever obstacles he had to overcome, just physically, and people.
I love Ray's compassion for like Stephen Hawkins. It's like,
no, man. They're still like, no, man. Stephen Hawkins, he's got it too good. Those are 2 nights of tubes that he's breathing through. You see the tubes he's breathing through? He doesn't need to be breathing like you.
Oh, beloved chatter, 100%. This segment is Ray tries out his new awful material. Yeah, he's like, this is like his open mic before his big show tonight. He's like, I'm going to try this Stephen Hawkins chunk out in Epstein Island. They're not topics. These are premises. He's like, I'm going to turn this into gold on stage. So he's working it out, guys. This is workshop.
You don't see me. I'd have like gold-plated tubes. That's what I would have. I've had gold-plated tubes.
Giggling. He's giggling.
I would have like
giggling.
Yeah, like if I had no idea what's going on Epstein Island, and I saw Frankie Valli's going to Epstein Island, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going. Frankie Valli, I get to hang out with Frankie Valli.
He loves Frankie Valli.
I get to sing "Working My Way Back to You, Babe."
Sing it.
Frankie Valli. Fuck yeah, dude! I'm going to hang out with. If Michael Jordan was going to Epstein Island, I hang out with Michael Jordan. Hell yeah! I'm going to hang out.
It sounds dope.
I mean, so I don't know. So like that whole Epstein, yeah, obviously shady.
That whole Epstein, obviously shitty.
Horrible person, the dude. Whatever he had, whatever happened to him, I'm sure he deserved it.
Oh, that's mean. Have some compassion, Ray. Jeffrey Epstein deserved to die? He deserved to kill himself? Come on, Ray.
Despicable person. But
you don't even know him. Wish him well.
Yeah, just like how did it get started? Like who gave him? I don't know the whole story.
You don't know anything. I don't know the whole story. You don't know any of the story. The whole story. Yeah, I don't even know about half of it. You know nothing about it. You see headlines on Twitter trending. You click on real quick. You see Tim Dillon retweet something. Then you're like, Okay, I know half the story.
Your Uncle Stokes. Hold Kevin to his word about doing a guest set in Youngstown if you book. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Kevin said he'd do it. Yeah, he's gonna have to do it. He's gonna have to do it, man. If he's a man of his word, he's gonna get on I-80 and fucking show up.
Why is he saying I fucking hate? Ray's mad he didn't get to fiddle any kids on the island. Possibly. Why not? Let's just go with it. Ray goes with stuff. Right? Ray just goes with stuff.
Yeah, boy.
Up and do a guest spot like that. Yeah.
Mm.
He said he would. I mean, I think the last time I saw Kevin do stand-up was when him and Levy were pals, and they opened up for me on my comedy special. So
Your number one special?
that's why I like when Chad's like,
Oh, here we go.
Chad's watching my show, and
Go ahead.
yeah, Kevin did yell at me about like, what the hell's your problem? You're actually good at comedy. My wife's like, did the show so? I'm like, no, he's actually funny. I don't know what his problem is. And Chad's like, Kevin never said that. No, that Kevin fucking said that. So yeah, Kevin.
Ray's watching my show. Ray, it's members only. So you have a membership? Ray has a membership. Ray's got a membership and he's watching my show. Ooh. Who's your secret name under with the membership?
Actually does like my stuff. He wouldn't like my new stuff. My new stuff stinks. My new stuff stinks. I'm not gonna lie. It stinks right now. It is not. Like you got some jokes.
It's not like the old stuff. Gold.
Like that, like, yeah, I gotta work out this new stuff. I mean, it'd do all right if it would do fine if I'm in a room
with all your fans. With all my fans.
Bunch of people that are there to see me specifically.
A bunch of people are never there to see you anywhere. Stop it, Ray. Stop it, Ray. I'm not even claiming a bunch of people are there to see me at shows. They're not. Ray, look at our social media following, mine compared to yours. Twitter, you bought Instagram followers, by the way. You don't have 10,000. My Facebook, I have way more of an online following and online presence than you. TikTok, 50,000 followers. YouTube numbers are more. You don't have fans that are there to see you. It's like exactly what I have. 3 or 4 people that came to see me.
But like, I can't do the new stuff without doing old stuff to set it up. Yeah, it's not. It can't walk on its own. That's all I'm saying. It can't walk on its own.
Red Honda is 100% right. Ray is using the pylon to get in with Melt and Carl. Ray is a real buddy. No, you're 100% right. That's why he does not. That's why he's sucking up the Carl at WATP, and that's why he's sucking up the Melton when Melton is destroying him, literally destroying him, saying way worse. He's trying to get in on his pylon. He's trying to, hoping, praying Melton quits covering him and shitting on him. He's hoping if he just doesn't say anything bad about Melton, Melton will go away. You're 100% right. I know how this guy thinks. You're absolutely 100% right. That's exactly what he's doing.
Because it's not my place. It's a hotel room. But Shecky Green. Yeah, I will send you. I see Dirty Dalish. I'll send you the invite if you want to jump on. Dirty Dalish. You do not have to, obviously. But I'll send it to you.
This guy is so from Cleveland. This guy, Senior Fish. Senior Fish puts stuff that only Clevelanders know. Tony Rizzo. Nobody else knows who Tony Rizzo is in this chat. Nobody. Total Clevelander.
But no. Yeah, Carlos Danger was. I tried hitting him up. I tried to get him to come on here.
Send him the link. Whoever's watching this, and even if you hate me, if Ray DeVito sends you the link, don't go on. Why? Why would you go on? I don't understand why you would go on. I purposely don't go out of my way to bother people with my podcast. That's why I do it solo. It's like, unless I really want to do something different or But I'm not just going to have someone come on to have a conversation and collect the super chats. I mean,
talk about his list.
He's using you.
That's what I try to do. I want to talk about his list because we haven't talked about the list in person, and he's ghosting me, man. He ghosted me.
I want to know where he heard ghosted.
I think he's mad because like I was going to try to do his podcast on New Year's Eve, and I wasn't able to. And I didn't even know, like, Kevin, like, called me. He's like, hey, what are you doing? Come on my podcast. So, yeah, I like how, like, Tracy and Chris, they're my guest. And Kevin's like, oh, Ray's podcast. Does it stink? Does it stink? I'm not saying it doesn't stink, but come on.
This is funny.
Come on. I'm providing content. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, Ray probably did like the Green Day lyric change. They're great. They're great. I love Green Day.
I'm living here now. I don't know if anyone can dig me out of Buffalo. Allegedly, but also really. What do you think of Dove making love to Imagine Dragons? Do not sing Imagine Dragons. I don't know Imagine Dragons.
Holy shit.
I just heard Coldplay, and I like Coldplay.
I want to know who you are.
I do like music on.
Senior Fish, I need to know who you are. How do you know Jimmy Graham? Who? You got to be a Cleveland comic. Bill Squire and Ray are the same level of funny. You got to be someone I know, and you got to be a Cleveland comic. You are name dropping names no one knows except for me and you. That's funny.
When I'm having sex, just because, yeah, you just want some background noise. I don't want to hear my stupid noises, and plus, yeah, I don't want to hear my noises. My
something's coming.
My noises.
Something's coming. What? I didn't see this part.
I don't want to. You don't want to hear that. It's
Wait,
yeah, and I do like I have very small nasal.
Did he just do that? What's that super chat say for him to do that? What do you think of Dove Davidoff making love to Imagine Dragons? Do not sing Imagine Dragons. So he did the. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. You got to be shitting me. I know. I got to clip that. Oh, Stella B, you're 100%. I got to get that drop. I got to get that drop for my drops.
So, yes, people are like, oh, there's a mouth breathe. You're supposed to breathe through the mouth. How else are you supposed to breathe?
Let me rehear that again. Or will he double it? Will he always repeats himself. So will you do it again?
My stupid noises, and plus, yeah, I don't want to hear my noises. My
do them one more time.
If you can imagine my noises. Yeah, I don't want to. You don't want to hear that. It's yeah, and I do like I have very small nasal thing. So yes,
oh my
like,
god,
you're supposed to breathe through the mouth. How else are you supposed to breathe? I breathe through the mouth a lot. Why is that considered a bad thing? Like he's a mouth breather. Yes, I breathe. Yeah, especially when I work out. You got to get the oxygen in and out, in and out.
You breathe through your mouth.
Get the oxygen, but I do not know Imagine Dragons. But imagine singing while having sex. That'd be weird.
He giggles over the dumbest shit. What Not Chasers $4.99. Every building Ray has lived in has a child size new concrete in the basement. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's so I mean, I'm fascinated with how fucking dumb this guy is.
Be having sex with a buffalo stripper.
He's singing again.
I couldn't sing while I'm having sex.
Singing again.
I always like Neil Diamond. Something about Neil Diamond's greatest hits in the background while having sex. Billy Joel, also not a bad one. I don't know why.
Ray, don't ever talk about sex ever again. Okay? Don't ever talk about sex ever again. Just don't. Just stop.
I can see Coldplay, Radiohead. had sex to Radiohead a bunch of times. Whatever the lady wants to hear, whatever music she wants to hear. Yeah, whatever she wants to hear. That I will. Gnarls Barkley. I used to listen to Gnarls Barkley while having sex. Gnarls Barkley. CeeLo Green. Gnarls Barkley. He's good having sex too. Who's gonna save my soul this time?
Stop it.
Who's gonna save my soul? That's a great song.
Was he singing some obscure Gnarls Barkley song like we're supposed to know what that is?
Used to make me feel like somebody. Yeah, I can't sing. Ray's
What?
Ready Whip.
Come on. You can't sing. No.
$5. We finally learned the truth. She blocked you for being a creep. No one else bothered her. You made up lies to cover for being a weirdo and scaring her. Exactly. Ray's what you figured me out, Ray's Ready Whip. You fucking got around it. You fucking did it. You saw right through me. Beloved Chatter.
Love chatter.
Change into lyrics to Ray DeFito, defending all the people. I know, Beloved Chatter. That was not, it's not what I was trying to do. I realized as I was saying that. I was just saying some people probably went there, not knowing. I'm not. Jeffrey Epstein's a piece of shit. He deserves to not be here anymore. The world's a better place with him not being here. I'm just saying some of those people, I would have been like, Seth Green's going to be there? I fucking want to go hang out with Seth Green.
Look at this.
He was in the Scream movie, right? Maybe Nev Campbell and Matt.
Beloved Chatter's on both streams right now. They said it couldn't be done, and it happened. Can we get real for a minute? You knew Ray a long time ago. Has he always been like this? What percentage is worse is he now? What percentage worse is he now versus 15 years ago? You know, I was just talking about that with a comic that I don't want to name their name, but they know Ray, they know me. And I've known Ray for a long time. And regardless of what Ray says, we were never really best friends, good friends. We were just acquaintances. We knew each other. We were friendly. We got along. The story of us starting comedy on the first day, I don't think it's true. I think we did a show early on, the same show, but I don't think we started on the exact same day. I think that's exaggerated by Ray. But there would be like years where I would not see him. I'd like, I'd be on the road. Like he was living in New York. I was still living back in Cleveland. And there would be long stretches where we didn't see each other. So I'd maybe see him maybe once or twice a year, maybe, if that. There was a 3-year period where I didn't see him at all. So when I ran into Ray, just ran into him randomly, it was fine. And because I think if you're around Ray a lot, or if you talk to Ray a lot on the phone, or if you're just in his atmosphere a lot, you get this Ray. But if you just kind of see him casually, like out and about, or like at a gig for a couple hours, he's okay. He's not that bad. He's not that annoying. But I remember the last time I was in New York, I stayed with him. No, I stayed with Florentine. I met up with him at Uno, which is like a pizzeria place that's always by his house. He would go to Uno at 10 o'clock because he knew the bartender, and bartender would hook him up with drafts, and he get fucking wasted. I was doing a spot at Stand Up New York, and Ray was texting me. I was like, yeah, I'll come out. And I went in, and Ray was drinking, and he was super annoying. It's the first time I ever saw Ray super annoying. And he's like slapping me on the back, and he's like, and I'm like, dude, Ray, just quit touching me. I was like, stop it. Just quit touching me. And he's giggling. He's doing all this bullshit. And that's the first time I saw Ray the annoying side. He was always kind of annoying, but it wasn't like bad. It wasn't to the point where it got to me. And then after that, I started just kind of picking up on things. When I brought him in to meet Kevin, and he started going on Kevin's show a lot, and I'd hear him tell stories about me that weren't true, or they were super exaggerated and was starting to annoy me. And then he was constantly texting me over and over for favors. Hey, who books this? Hey, can you give me Jim Florentine's phone number? Can you get me into Side Splitters? Can you retweet my last tweet? Hey, can you post this on your social media of like his stand-up clip? And it's just favor after favor after favor with no response. I wouldn't respond to anything. And then COVID came and Ray started going on Kevin's podcast a lot. And I couldn't. That's when I realized like this guy's the most annoying guy in the world. That's when it officially hit. But I think in 2016, 17 is when I first got the annoying side of Ray. When that drunk night at Uno, when he was just touching me and hitting me. But before that, it was okay because we didn't really see each other around that much. And even when I crashed at his place, I never really saw him. Like I'd come in late at night, sleep on his couch, and I'd get up early and leave and go to the shower at the gym. And Ray was never up. So we didn't really run into each other. And if we were on a gig together, we just talk and there would be other comics around. But I think podcasting is what made him super annoying. I think him going live punks at 11 and this side of Ray is what really exposed him to the world of being annoying. So I hope that answers your question. But early on, I don't remember that. In fact, I remember some good times with Ray. Like I told you, the time ran into Dave Chappelle at Lifetime Fitness in Dayton. I remember partying with him, Jesse Joyce, and Keith Alberstadt in Dayton, and we had a blast. I remember being on a yacht in Cleveland with when I was on the radio. I was with these hot chicks, and Ray was at the Cleveland Improv, and he just kind of came over, and I brought him on the yacht, and we had a fucking blast. Here, I got photos. I'll show you the photos. Bonus content. I think I showed these on MLC. I don't know if you could see them. But I was on the yacht with all these hot chicks. And Ray showed up. Oh, where's Ray? I had a photo with him and... It's on my Facebook, but I guess I deleted the photo with Ray. But there was one meet with Ray with the girls. So there was moments where it was good. So I hope that answers your question, but he's always been super annoying, and we need to have him stop podcasting. 1 million years ago. Now, it was actually 12 years ago. 1 million, a Cleveland yacht. I know. It was the owner of a bar down there. Trust me, it's a douchebag thing. Oh, wow. Is this true? Steel Toe just said Chad got a restraining order from Ashley LaRue for stalking her. What do you say, my shark? Send Ashley to league. That's not good. That's not good. Wow, Chad, that was incredibly thorough and accurate. Well, articulate. I wanted to give you your money's worth, but I hope that worked. Hey, I will be in AC, but if the Browns are in the Super Bowl, I'm not going to AC.
Matthew Lillard will be here. It's going to be awesome, dude. It's going to be a dope time, man.
Oh.
Yeah. So well, now I got to hear this Imagine Dragon, but just imagine that, man, having a list for the ladies. These are the rules you're allowed to follow. These are the rules you got to follow. We're going to do this.
Transfers over in the iCloud, Gina. I have photos from years and years before that. It's just, I don't keep it in there because it's actually the photos at the very, very top. So calm down.
And we're going to do that. I could imagine giving a woman a list of rules. I'd just be like, it's like, we're not talking for a while. I just more like that. That's how we take it. Frankie Valley. Yeah. Chronic mouth breathing can cause bad breath and gum disease.
Beloved chatters
Well,
all over the place.
I use mouthwash all the time. And you know why I use it?
Why?
I use the one that's teeth whitening and also that's good for the gum. So I use the mouthwash.
Oh, so you use the mouthwash for what it's used for? You use the mouthwash for exactly what it's used for. Got it.
That's it's like $14 a bottle. It's mostly for the gum because I brushed.
So he's buying $14 mouthwash. Interesting. $14 mouthwash. I wonder why he's broke.
The front and backs of your teeth, but besides the front and back of your teeth, two other things you're supposed to: your gums, also your tongue. I remember that as in school. You're supposed to. I never brushed my tongue with a toothbrush, but I for some reason I remember that they would always say like you're supposed to brush your tongue too, which I don't know why you got to brush your tongue. Maybe beloved Chatter knows he's more intelligent than I am, but yeah, supposed to brush it. I hit all the hard. I go from Epstein Island to brushing technique. See what I do? I cover it all. That's what I do. I just want everyone. Your dentist told you you need more guns out.
Will this be up? On, man. Yeah, Ray's he says at the end of this stream that we just watched will be up on his Patreon. So if you hated my commentary, if you hated everything I did today, you just wanted the pure Ray takes that I rudely interrupted, it'll be up on Ray's Patreon. So you're going to want to go check that out.
Come on, dude. What are you doing, man? Come on, man. No. You definitely did not say I need more guns in my mouth. You're being ridiculous right now. Chad's got Nelson Muntz energy. Well, now I got to see who Nelson Muntz is.
Because it's me.
I don't know. Nelson Muntz. Nelson Mandela comes up right away. Oh, Nelson Muntz from The Simpsons. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Ew.
That kind of sounds like Melton. I'm not going to lie.
Sounds nothing like Melton.
Ha ha.
It sounds like Ray DeVito. Ha ha. Ha ha. It's Ray DeVito's tone. It's Ray DeVito.
Melton kind of sounds like that when he laughs. I will say that.
No, he doesn't. It sounds like Ray DeVito.
I think Melton would probably agree with that.
Look at him kiss up to Melton.
So, yeah. Ha ha. Ha ha.
How's it go?
Yeah. The Simpsons, but yeah, I think a lot of people in this town. I think that's Shuley does it. Melton does it a lot. Like a lot of it is like just making fun of just whoever is like, oh, look at this loser. So it's a lot of that. It's all right. But yeah, it's
all right when Melton does it, but when Chad does it, it's like, what a fucking asshole he is. Melton can cover you for 7 hours saying how much you're literally the dumbest person he's ever met. You're an idiot. You're 50. You're going to die alone. But if I say Chad's a piece of shit, guy's garbage.
Definitely Nelson Muntz. But yeah, Chad's guilty of it too, which again, that's the one thing like Chad's always had against him was like the fact that he can't take a joke. Like you got to be the coolest guy in the room. It's like you're not the coolest guy. None of us are.
I can't take a joke, and I got to be the coolest guy in the room.
They're cool. None of us are cool. I'm not cool.
I'm the coolest guy in the room, guys. The coolest. Okay? Name a guy cooler than me.
I mean, I don't even. I've receding gum lines. I got a lot of shit to worry about. I got a lot of things on my plate that I got to take care of. So
he always has an opinion about me. You notice that? He always has a strong opinion about me.
Mr. Ray. Malt breathers and pedos are both good guys. Jesus. Come on.
Ray can take a joke.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I love you.
Doing here? So yeah, I think we all have like a lot of this stuff. Like I'm not taking it serious at all. Just fucking hanging out, having fun.
You're having a good time.
Just doing it before. All right, I got like a few more.
Oh, good.
I got a few more minutes of
what?
See when this kid's coming. But I'm gonna jump on it.
You're gonna jump off? He's always jumping on and jumping off.
If you guys want, Alyssa, you're welcome to jump on my podcast sometime if you want to. I just remember.
Everybody, I'm gonna tell you right now. Anyone in this chat is welcome to jump on Ray's podcast. Anybody in this chat, if you really want to go on Ray's podcast, he'll have you on. I'm not joking. DM him. He will be on his podcast. It's that simple. It's not hard to get on Ray's podcast. Just say, hey, I want to come on. And he'll be like, all right. First, I'm going to need your number so I can text you all the time.
From MLC one time, Gina Bobina, who's a good egg. How can you have a problem with Gina Bobina? Gina Bobina is one of the nicest people in this Dabbleverse. Like, she literally doesn't hate anybody. Like, literally doesn't hate anybody. So the fact that, like, someone could find a problem with Gina Bobina, like, she even likes Chad. 36-page history, Chad. She's
36-page history. He really thinks I have a 36-page criminal history. He's such an idiot. So dumb. He's just a dumb dude.
cool with Chad.
Can you believe it, Ray? People like me. I know you don't have self-awareness. You can't read rooms.
So, Dirty, I'm jumping off here in a few. But Dirty, Gina, when will men stop pretending?
He's always jumping
to be
off.
women to get your attention.
I'm on Twitter. I'm broadcasting on Twitter. Can't stomach the Zumock. I dropped the ball getting those shirts made. I dropped the ball. It's really 37. It's not even, it's so, you guys are so dumb. It's so stupid. He's jealous of our love. He is.
No super chats. Watch it. You're not lying, Mr. Ray P. Ray. When you are right, you are right. You are correct, sir. Yeah, you are correct, sir. But I am actually going to jump.
You're going to jump off
here because this kid's supposed to come get me like after 9. I just wanted to come on. You guys are fucking cool as shit, man. Thank you. This is going on Patreon.
No, listen. You guys in the chat, you're not cool as shit. You're not. I'm sorry. Listen, a lot of you guys are nice people, generous. But that's just such pandering. That's like give it up for the troops. Let's give it up for the ladies. You guys in the chat, you guys are cool as shit. You guys are cool as shit. No, you're not. You're in a chat room. That's not cool. There's nothing cool about that.
And this is just, patreon.com/Ray DeVito. I'm sure you're all members because, like, dude, thanks to Leo Gunn and Vape and Dago for gifting a bunch of memberships that, like, I'm sure a lot of you guys have memberships. So be on members only as well. You guys are cool as fuck for hanging out and whatever. Just messaged her. She said no one ever messed her before I did. Okay.
Vaping Dago and Leo Gunn are keeping the lights on.
Hey, good for you. All right. So you just said you were messaging her. But yes, we can keep arguing. We can keep arguing. All right. Wish you guys the best. And I am going to my show in Buffalo.
Watch this.
In the name of the venue. If you are,
look at this at the very end, he plugs the show. Like he thinks somebody's going to be watching this going, oh shit, we got to get to Ray's show.
In Buffalo is Mr. Goodbar. I'll be at Mr. Goodbar. Going to Mr. Goodbar. Mr. Goodbar, take it back. It's going Mr. Goodbar. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow's Mr. Goodbar. Tonight I'm going to Milky's. I'm going to Milky's and Mr. Goodbar in Buffalo. All right. I love all you guys, man. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are cool as shit. I love everybody here. Peace.
Oh my God. Well, that's the show, guys. Oh my God. This will be up on Patreon. Be sure to tune in to Patreon. This was fun. You guys are cool as shit. Man, you guys are cool as shit, man. You guys are the coolest. Thanks to Leo Gon, Vaping Dago. This was great. Anyways, I had to go over that. I was watching that and I was just like, I can't. Anyways, guys, sorry about Ray. Sorry for introducing Ray to Kevin Brennan. Sorry for Bob bringing him on the Shuley Network. Sorry for Vaping Dago, David Chandler, Leo Gunn, for enabling this guy. Sorry that Ray goes live every night, punks, because he's lonely. He has to drink beer, bug random open mic women to come on a show. I apologize that he uses all your super chat money to buy gold chains, beer, coffee, Jordans, LeBrons, Cleveland Brown shirts, Bad News Bears jerseys. I apologize for all of it. I really do. I feel partly responsible. I wish I could make it up to you, but there's nothing I can do except continue to expose Ray for who he is, why Ray continues to pile on me, while getting in the bed with Carl from WATP, while getting in the bed with Stuttering John, while getting in the bed with Melton. It's the Chrissy Mayer method. Get in with my haters so they don't come after me. And that's exactly what Ray's doing. Talks about how great everybody is. Everyone's his friend. He loves everybody. He loves everybody. And I apologize on his behalf. I do thank for everyone that tuned in for this nonsense. We got to continue to point out Ray as he continues to come after me. Stella B, thanks, Chad. Thanks, Z-Man. It's a shame about Ray. Credit Jeff Closer. Oh, and Jeff Closer, your package will be there soon. Mailed it out. Ground. First of all, Jeff, I'm mailing you free shit out. Free shirt, hot sauce, stickers. So it's coming ground, not first class. Okay, you'll get your ground shipment and you will love it. Ground. Anyways, thank you, Peter Skywalker, for seeing Ray the way he's supposed to be seen. Not sure why, but this apology is making me feel better. Well, there it is. Wouldn't that be great if Ray was on? Never mind. I don't want to say that. That's too mean. That's too mean. I was about to be really, really fucking mean, and I was like, I can't be that mean. Not at 10:30 at night, right? But anyways, guys, we did it. I don't even know if I'll put this on Patreon. I just want to, maybe I'll just keep it out there for free so nobody will go watch Ray's Patreon. That'll be funny, right? I don't know what to do. Oh, Jesus. All right. That's one in the books, guys. Thanks for watching the Ray Davido Show, episode 3.